good to have you in the house of the Lord today. I want to encourage us all this morning to keep our heart free from offense. Offense is everywhere. Jesus said, as long as you're here, offense will come. As long as we live in this world, someone's going to say something that we don't understand, something that hurts our feelings. Maybe your husband doesn't listen to your opinion. There's always going to be reasons to take up an offense, an opportunity to take it in. You know, it's interesting because, the people that you're around are one thing. But how about the people that you've never even met? And you know what I mean by that? Everybody's opinion can go public these days on social media. You begin to read somebody's opinion. You hear what they're railing against. It kind of flusters you. You think, I don't agree with that. Why would they say that? Then you begin getting all upset. You call your brother, you call your sister, you call your neighbor. Can you believe that they think that? Isn't that crazy? You see, you begin to get frustrated and upset and spend energy on that offense, on those things that don't really even matter. You see, it's as if we're taking the bait. See, we cannot take the bait of offense and live in victory, joy, and peace. We got to let it go. We can't let it get on us. We can't swallow the bait. In fact, in the scripture, the word offense comes from the Greek word that means bait. It was used to lure animals into a trap. See, the bait, or the offense, was what got the animals to come on in and take the bait. And sometimes that's what happens to us with offense. It lures us right into a trap. We get caught up in this circle of offense, in this trap of offense. We get upset, we get frustrated, we get bitter because we've swallowed it hook, line, and sinker. So we spend our time trying to figure out what somebody meant, dissecting every word. That's a waste of our time. What in the world could be so important that we have to take our time to figure it all out? What in the world could someone say that would be that important to your destiny if it's offensive to you? Now, you know what? We take up offense sometimes when no one really means anything. And that's a whole nother subject. But we're talking today about thinking twice about any offense. Any offense. We got to recognize what's happening when we're frustrated and when we're going in the circle of offense. And we've got to learn to drop it and let it go. See, the quicker we let go of offense, the more free we're going to be. The other day, I was cleaning a spot off of my carpet. So I went and got some carpet spot remover. I looked on the back to see what the instructions said about it. And it said, get the spot off as quickly as you can. Why? Because the longer that spot's there, the harder it is to remove. And see, that's the same way with offense. If you have a stain of offense on your heart, the longer you allow it to be there, the harder it's going to take to get rid of it. See, but the sooner you let it go, the better off you'll be. Don't go hour by hour, day to day, trying to figure it all out. It's not that important. If it's offended you, it's not that important. Proverbs 19:11 says, good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it's to our glory to overlook an offense. You see, it's to our good. It does us no good to go around offended, allowing that to take root in our heart. See, if we'll get good at overlooking offense, we're going to live a more satisfied and happy life. Jesus was no stranger to offense. People were constantly trying to trap him into offense. It says in 2 Peter that they hurled insults at him. You know what he did? It says he entrusted himself to the one who judges justly. He didn't entrust his life. He didn't give his life, his ways to some opinion, false accusations. He entrusted his life to the one who was in control of his life, the one who could judge justly. That's where he found his resolve. He found it by knowing other people's opinions, whether they mean it or not, don't have to affect him. You see, we're all going to have to learn how to let go of offense. And it is a process. We're all going to have to learn. The Apostle Paul in 2 Timothy 14:4 had to work at keeping offense off of him as well. He said, Alexander the coppersmith did me a great wrong, but God will judge him. God will take care of what he's done. You see, he gave it to God.